Hello, you guys. How are you guys? So happy to be here. Let's see. Oh, can't even see my chat. Okay, now I see you. Hey, Muffin Top. Hey, Preschool Granny. Hey, Luanna. Hope your day is well, too. Hey, Emily. Hey, Nady. Let's see. Yenny. Emily, how are you guys? Hey, 7 of us. I missed you guys, too. Hey, Maria. Thank you, Muffin Top. Oh, I'm so happy to be back too. I missed you guys. We're doing pretty good. I am right now sitting here at the house by myself. I've got like 2 days to kind of get my stuff together, and we are moving. Bentley starts school in a week, and life is changing, which is so stressful. I'm having like really awful morning anxiety where it's giving me nausea. But I'll tell you guys, if you get the headphones that have the that go over the ear and listen to a meditation with the headphones over the ear, I don't know, that does seem to help me a little bit. So anyways, hey, Cool Gamer, how are you guys? We got a lot we can talk about. I'm moving next to my parents. Yeah, they have like a guest house that I'm gonna stay in next to them. And yeah, hey, good night. Hey, Cool Gamer. Prayers for your daughter. Hey, could everyone say a quick prayer? Send good vibes to my daughter. She had a seizure last night. Oh no, and we're trying to figure out what's wrong. Oh yes, and I hope she's okay. That is so scary. I don't have seizures, but I've had 2 in my life, and it was scary for me too. So I'm sure she's pretty scared as well, because you come to and you're like, what? And you hear that you had a seizure and you're like, wait, I did? And it just, I don't know, then you worry what's wrong. But there's a lot of things that can cause it. Low blood sugar can cause it. So hopefully it's something simple and everything's okay. No, I'll be living at the beautiful view. I stay there pretty much most of the time anyways, but I've been going back to West Virginia every few weeks, and we won't be doing that because Bentley will be in school. Like real headphones, like all the ones not like telemarketers wear, but just like the big headphones, normal ones, but that have the big cups that cover the entire ear. Was her blood pressure was low. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys find out. Has she changed her diet or anything like that? Man, I know that's scary. So sorry. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, LFT. Okay, so let's see. While I was sick, and we talked about this no, actually, I think this came out right after my live. Yeah, it did. So we have not talked about this. So after the last time I went live, Dawn's letter to Summer was released. Now, this letter rocked me to my core, you guys. I don't know if it's because I'm emotional right now or what, but I mean, it just broke my heart. I cried. I ugly cried. Hey, Unique Trauma Obsessed. How are you? It was bad, and let's read it and we'll talk about it. And I want to see what you guys think. A lot of people don't think he wrote it. Some people think he did and think that he doesn't know. This is on Candace and Grandma Candace. Okay. Dear Summer, I don't know if there's even the remotest chance of you ever seeing this letter, but I'm going to write it hoping you will. So we're going to stop here. I think a lot of people have thought that he didn't write that because, especially this first sentence, the remotest chance. I personally think if a man is locked up in jail in solitary confinement and reading all the time, I don't see it as being like I don't know. I think that it could be him. Amber, oh my gosh. Hey. How are you? I miss you. I never get on Facebook, and I just happened to the other day, and I saw you and the baby, and you guys are so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Yanni. I don't know where Wolfie's at. If you're lurking, I hope you're having a good day. Oh, hey, Guidance in Life with TLC. Wow, some awesome creators in here. Guidance in Life with TLC has a great channel, LFT Decipher Podcast. ATS News, of course. You guys, if you're not subscribed to those channels, go subscribe. Hey, Chloe Joe. Okay, so what do you guys think about this part first? Then we'll move on. I don't know if there's the remotest chance of you ever seeing this letter, but I'm going to write it hoping you will. So do you believe that that Dawn wrote this? Do you think that first sentence throws people off a little bit with the vocabulary? Let's see. Then we have, first of all, I want you to know that I love you with all my heart. I've never missed someone as much as I miss you. God, this is like right when it got me. I started getting like sad and upset and sick over this because it feels genuine. I'm sorry, you guys might have the unpopular opinion, but it felt genuine to me. Because I think about how I would feel. For one, if this was one of my kids, y'all probably would. I don't know. I don't know that I'd even be alive anymore. Because I just cannot imagine. Cannot imagine. I would be. But it just would feel like genuine things that you would think and feel. And maybe I'm wrong. My brain is not working. I've been sick. I've been like completely offline for like over a week. You guys know. So maybe my brain's a little messed up today, but or the day that this came out. It's so good to see you, Amber. I haven't been over there for a while because I haven't been on YouTube that much. I've been really sick. And then also, I don't know much about Dylan Round's case, so I just haven't. That's the only reason I haven't been in there. I haven't read this yet. Oh, Chloe. Yeah. He probably had help with wording, but I think he wrote it. All these cases that are dealing with children really make me want to punch some parents in the face. I can't help it. Me too. Do you have a channel, by the way? But yeah, I'm the same way. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm doing a little bit better. I think changing my diet, eating more protein and whole wheat and healthy stuff versus just like candy all day is making me a little bit better. Oh yes, Punksy. Is Punksy even in here? Punksy has a awesome channel where she does like paranormal stuff. She's not in here, but if Don has access to books in prison, he could have taken some verbiage from those. Otherwise, it just sounds too sensitive to come from Don. Of course, I don't know the man and don't want to. All right, let's keep going. Oh God, you guys, this is so sad. All right, I'm gonna read from here just because it kind of is like a full thought. First of all, I want you to know that I love you with all my heart. I've never missed someone as much as I miss you. My heart aches constantly, and then the thought of someone mistreating you puts so much anguish and fear for you that I can barely breathe at times. I beg God for your life and break out in tears constantly. I'm very glad I got to spend 5 years with you, but now my life always feels like snow, rain, drizzle, never ending. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. You are the highlight of my entire miserable existence on this earth. I love you, Summer, with every fiber of my being, sweetheart. I love you, and I will never give up on you. And one day I will see you again. Always and forever, your earthly father or dad, which is weird. That's weird, but let's go back to here. This part here did make me like give a little side eye. My heart aches constantly, and then the thought of someone mistreating you puts so much anguish and fear for you that I can barely breathe at times. Ooh. I'm a wimp, y'all. I'm sorry. It is very emotional. It's sad. Ooh, I would love to do that, LFT. Let's do it. That'd be so fun. Hey, Sis Vicious. Punksy, there you are. Oh, thank you. I'll have to go check it out. Thank you so much. Me too, Cray Cray. Okay, Punksy, I hope everything's okay. I'll be doing some Watts content too. Oh my gosh, yay, that'll be so fun. I think Tia and LFT are going to do something for that too, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely be there. Whew. This letter, y'all, it does feel, I don't know, for me it feels emotional. Maybe it breaks my heart because I care about this little girl, and all of us do. And you sit around and you think, like, if she is alive, her life probably isn't the funnest times right now, and so I don't know. Then we have that always and forever your earthly dad, which, Dawn, that just sounds weird. That sounds like you think she's dead, or she's dead. I don't know I don't know how I feel about his involvement, but I do think that I've never seen Candace talk about her like this. You know what I mean, you guys? Like, so hey, Serena. Ooh, I like your little picture. Yeah, it really is heartbreaking, Chloe. Do you think Dawn is really working the 12 steps? Step 5, admit our wrongs. Hope he breaks down and reveals something. I don't know. I think he's sober, because if he's in jail, before I wondered maybe he's not sober, because in jail it's just as easy to find shit on the streets, especially if you're like years and years and years of being an addict. You know the people to talk to, the places to go, that you just know. Like, so in solitary confinement, he's not going to be able to communicate like he would if he was in general population. So I do think that he's sober. Do I think he's working the 12 steps? No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if he may have a Narcotics Anonymous book in his cell. Maybe if he does, possibly. And maybe it could be this religious thing. I would love to hear from him before he gets back out there using, because I really want to know how he thinks and what he feels after being sober for this many months. Because your brain changes. And I mean, let me tell you, I never ever hurt my kids. Well, I only had one when I was using. I never ever hurt him physically or anything like that. But I would, he would be with my mom a lot when I was using and stuff. And the guilt that I felt for just not being there when I should have, and not being the kind of mom that I should have, I still have guilt from that to this day. And if you really have hurt your children and you're in some kind of drug or alcohol induced, your world is not exactly reality. When you come back to reality, you're going to smack the hell out of that ground, and you're in for it. And I believe that if he's in there sober, I just would like to hear where his mind's at. This is how I feel. I'd hate to know I was returning that poor baby to these people. The only thing that's getting me through this case emotionally is that she's hopefully safer in heaven. Seems so odd he would say that. No one even mentioned Summer's name around Candace. Ugh. Maybe he means God. Yeah, I think that's what he means, Lynn. I can't let it go either. Yes, he's being spiritual with that earthly stuff. For some reason, he always implies that she's dead, and I don't like it. Other than that, heartbreaking. I truly thought she was probably alive in the beginning, but I don't believe that at all now. He may be sober, but I wish he'd go to rehab. Me too. I hear it's easy for inmates to get drugs still in jail, but I don't know how their jail is. Yeah, it is, but they said, Tim Mullen said like last week that Don was in the cell 23 hours a day by himself, and he's allowed out for an hour to shower, eat, make purchases, and phone calls. 1 week they will be plastered and fighting. That's true, Annabelle. Hey, holy cow. Good to see you. I think Don, at least guilty knowledge of what happened to Summer. Maybe his demons are catching up to him and he's starting to have an emotional breakdown. Or his mentor, maybe, wrote these letters. Oh, thank you, Yenny. Whew. I've been sick, but that's something I'm going to start talking about a little bit more on here. Because even after you're clean, even for years, like you guys, I thought I didn't even have anxiety anymore. So every time I felt anxious, I thought I was sick, like I was having low blood sugar or something like that. And I literally was mentally making myself sick, because now that I've been checking my blood sugar and stuff, I'm seeing it's not low when you're feeling like that every time. Like, you are just anxious. And I've been off of anxiety meds. I was heavily addicted to them, took a lot, had seizures coming off, and I've been off of them for 6 years. So now I'm having to learn how to deal with anxiety and stuff. And it's just a process. It's a lifelong process. How easy is it to access drugs in solitary confinement? Have you tried GABA yet? Yes, I did actually. I took it. I was looking for your comment too, because I saw it and then I got sidetracked and I wanted to come back and write back to you. But I took some last night and this morning. I have no problem with someone else writing those letters and Dawn approving them. My question is, why now? Well, how many of you, honestly, and this is trigger warning because this is sensitive, but how many of you think that summer is alive out there? If you do, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2. Hey, Rena. That's cool, Emily. I've had some I ordered from Amazon forever, and I think I had only taken it once, but hey, Melinda, good to see you. I also have anxiety and panic disorder. This is one of my worst fears, is coming off the meds and not doing well. Anxiety is so hard to live with. Yes, it is. Exercise and meditation, Allie. Thank you, Maria. Meditation is helping me. So no. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. I really don't think Don knows as much as people think. I think he only knows what Candace told him, but I don't think these letters are from Don either, even if he knows Tim Mullins put them out there. 2, 2, 2. 1, 1. Wow. Oh, thank you, LFT. I'm always here for you too. I love you guys. 2, 1. So 3 people in the whole chat so far. If you're coming off any benzos, I recommend Delta 8. If you can access it in edibles, it'll work along with GABA supplements. That's cool. Oh my God, I wish I'd have known that back then. I'll never touch another benzo in my life. Unless, now let me say, something happened to one of my kids or my parents, I might have to go get me like a temporary script or something. Then, other than that, no, because I like to feel numb too much, so I'll take too much, because I feel so much. I just sobbed crying reading Dawn's stupid ass letter. I mean, not stupid letter, but you know what I'm saying, like from Don Wells, that we don't even know if he really wrote. But I just, how I am, I feel so deep for everything. If I love you, I really love you. If I hate you, I really hate you. And sometimes it can be hard to cope with how you feel, and it's just, mental health is so puzzling but so important, and it's just, I don't know. Same here, Emily. Exactly. I've been on anxiety and depression meds since 1995. I hate that I'm dependent on them, but I was as a child and I have PTSD. Well, I mean, if you can take them and they improve your life and you're taking them right, I think it can be a good thing. If Don believes benzos, Yenny, are like Xanax, Klonopin, Valium, Ativan. There might be 1 or 2 more, but those, Xanax. Don believes she's dead, then why write the letters? Maybe he has learned more about what happened now. He's been away from Candace, and he's learned that Summer is still alive. I don't know. If they help, I am too. I'm pro meds if they improve your quality of life and you can take them responsibly, because everybody's different. In that kind of situation, understandable. like a week-long script or something like that. Cannabis has gotten me through the darkest of times, lowest of lows. Amber, me too. That's what's been helping me right now. Every morning I've had to take an edible because my nerves are so shot. It's making me super nauseous and I can't eat. Then I get sick because I can't eat. And then it's like my sugar, when your sugar gets low and stuff, you start feeling bad and then you feel worse. It's just, so I have Delta 8 and regular, and I have a Delta 8 liquid. So I've been kind of experimenting with different varieties of edibles and stuff. I got about 50 different kinds here right now. Lexapro for my anxiety. It's helping me a lot. That's good. I'm glad it's helping. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Unique. I'm obsessed. Absolutely, Amber. I also had the seizure issue and it made me throw up so badly. Yeah. Oh my God. Been on meds 20. A lot of people are dependent on meds. Thank God that we have doctors and stuff, though, that can help us when we're in these desperate times and desperate situations, right? Like, even when I got sick and I was in the hospital this weekend, like, I went to the ER because I was so nauseous. I was afraid something was really wrong with me. It was mainly panic attack. I was trembling, but I thought, like, I was going to fall out from, like, low sugar because I couldn't eat because I was so sick. Anyways, like, thank God that I was able to go to a doctor and get nausea medicine, and thank God that they also gave me like a promethazine like enema thing, and I haven't filled it yet, but I'm going to because I want to have it in like an emergency kit for my kids or something like that, because that could be helpful if somebody can't eat at all or keep anything down. You tried it for the first time a few days ago, Yanni? Oh my God, what'd you think? The first time is usually not the best. I take 750 of GABA on an empty stomach. I take the second at night. Unique trauma obsessed. So mine are 500 milligrams. Thank you, Muffin Top. Yeah, that's okay. We can always go back to this letter, but I want to talk about something crazy that happened in Alabama. Did you guys hear about the little girl that? Here, let me stop the screen share. She escaped. She was being held captive. Her mom's boyfriend, well, let me show you. But she chewed through her restraints and it broke her braces. She chewed. It's absolutely insane. Hold on, let's see. Kidnapped girl escapes, leads Alabama authorities to dead bodies of 2 people. She's a hero. Listen to this. A 12-year-old kidnapping victim who escaped her assailant led authorities to the home where she was allegedly being held captive with 2 decomposing bodies. During a press conference Tuesday, County Sheriff Jimmy Abbott said a driver alerted authorities after spotting the girl walking along a Royal Road in Daybell, Alabama, Monday morning. Responding deputies provided medical treatment to the girl, who then directed them to the mobile home where she was allegedly held against her will. Upon investigation, 2 dead bodies were found at the scene. According to court documents leading up to her escape, the girl was allegedly tied to a bedpost for a week and kept intoxicated with drugs and alcohol. She managed to chew through her restraints and free herself. At the home, authorities arrested 37-year-old Jose Pascual Reyes, according to the sheriff. He faces 1 count of first-degree kidnapping, 3 counts of capital murder, and 2 counts of abuse of a corpse. While Abbott said the investigation is still in the early stages, he called the girl a hero. She's safe now, and we want to keep her that way. Investigators believe that this man had lived at their home since February, and it was unclear how long she was allegedly held captive there. He said other people lived at the residence, but he would not elaborate. He also refused to disclose the relationship, if any, between victim and suspect. The identities of the dead bodies are also being withheld. Now, let me show you this. So the FBI is working on it. We're going to go to this other article. He this will tell us. I'm not going to read it to you. Let's just read it in the article so we get it correct. This is the most crazy thing. I can't believe there's not more people talking about this. It's blowing my mind. 2 bodies found after Alabama kidnapping victim escapes captivity. So he was actually an illegal immigrant too. The heroic actions of a 12-year-old girl led deputies to the grisly discovery of 2 decomposing bodies. Let's see. Chew through her things. I thought it was a different article that I had pulled up. So anyways, let me see. They said Brian Enton is actually there right now with, or was there with News Nation now. And they said that, he said that, okay, so her mom was dating this man, and this man came to stay with him, and he allegedly suffocated or choked the mother. I think he smothered her with a pillow or something like that. Yeah, with a pillow. And then he used his bare hands to kill her son, who was, a teenager, a very young teenager. Then he cut their bodies up into little tiny pieces to try to dispose of them. Trigger warning, I know it's sick. And he held, for some reason, he did not kill the girl, but he held her captive, tied her up, and she was able to escape with her teeth. Broke the braces. Her braces were broken. Can you imagine? The will to live is insane. Oh my God. But I just want to know, why did he keep her alive? What did she witness? This poor baby. I mean, I just can't, you guys. The hell is wrong with people? Vicky, good to see you. Oh, thank you, LFT. I want to try it too. I have some. Alcohol addiction, schizophrenia, depression. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well, hopefully it's a miracle for me like it's been for you. Oh, my God. I'll have to go check out your channel, Unique Trauma Obsessed. Another thing I've been looking at is the Hunter Moore situation. There's a Netflix series called The Most Hated Man on the Internet. He's a sick person. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. I hadn't heard of that. Yenny, I'm Hispanic too. My grandfather, his whole family moved over here on a ship. Like, my grandfather was actually in my grandma's stomach at the time. All of his other siblings were born. They came here on a boat in, like, I don't know, how old would, in the early, I don't know when my grandpa was born, probably the 30s or 40s. And 30s, maybe 40s. I don't know, 40s. But yeah, they came over on a boat and they moved to this little coal mining town. And my aunt started a Spanish restaurant. And then my grandfather moved away from here to New Mexico for a while and played college football there. And then they came back here. But yeah, I agree. It's like, yeah, I totally agree. I'm not an immigrant, but my family is. And they were good people, hard workers, loving people, just that all they wanted to do was just be able to work and take care of their family, have a little farm with a couple animals or whatever. He cut them at the joints. Oh my God. I wondered when I found that video on this Alabama situation if he was going to force her to help him get rid of the already deceased bodies he had in there with her. So were they in the room with her? I know, holy cow, it's awful. Sadly, think we know why he decided to just keep the young girl. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Lydia Hansen, missing from Maine, 2 years old, hasn't seen in 1 month. Oh. That's possible. Unique Trauma Obsessed. Then another thing I was going to tell you guys that I had seen, Lori Vallow. I saw this on Scott Reich's. If you guys don't know who that is, which I'm sure you do, he's a defense attorney that has a YouTube channel called Crime Talk. And his episode yesterday had Lori Vallow in the title, so I went to check it out. And he says that someone has put in a motion at the courthouse because they're saying that they are not sharing as much as what they're supposed to by Idaho law. It's like not someone who's related to Chad or Lori. This is like just a person of the public, and it has something to do with your right for a person's right to a public hearing and a public trial. So this is going to be really interesting. I mean, we've gotten a lot of information, you guys. We really have. So if there's a lot more that we don't have, I can't even imagine what else there is. There are between 400 and 600 children reported missing per month in Tennessee. What's up with the state of Tennessee? Let's see. Let me look up something. How many children have went missing in 2022? World Population Review. Missing persons by state. Okay, here we go. This is pretty interesting, you guys. Hold on. Let me share this with y'all. Okay. Most missing, California. In 2022, California has 2,133 people missing, and Rhode Island has 20. Let's see. Alaska. Here we go. Total missing 309. Hawaii 107. Washington 643. Idaho 101. Oregon 432. Is that correct? That number? California 2133. Tennessee says there's 361 missing people in Tennessee right now this year. North Carolina 327. South Carolina 184. Where's West Virginia? 120, not much. Virginia 239. Maryland 183. Jersey 299. Florida 1,252. Wow. 1,252 people are missing from Florida from just this year alone. 1,252. What in the hell? That is insane. According to the National Missing and Unidentified Persons Database, which is funded by the U.S. Department of Justice, more than 600,000 people go missing annually. Approximately 4,400 unidentified bodies are recovered each year. Nationwide, there are roughly 6.5 missing persons for every 100,000 people. There are 4,400 unidentified bodies each year. What? Luckily, the vast majority of missing persons cases are quickly resolved. For example, in 2021, 521 705 missing persons cases were reported. More than 485,000 were resolved within the year. The number of missing persons cases has steadily declined since 1997, when nearly 1 million people were reported missing in 1990. Oh, wow. In the past few 2 decades, communication has made it easier to keep in touch and track people, allowing missing persons reports to fall by 40%. Still, more than 20,000 missing person cases and 14,000 unidentified body cases remain open. You guys, think about these cases that are so popular, like every channel covers them. Gabby Petito, Chris Watts, Summer Wells, that Justice for Vaughn, Dylan Rounds. These big cases, I mean, that's 5 cases. There's still 19,995 other missing people and 14,000 unidentified bodies. That is insane. I heard those bodies were in there with her. Oh my God. Hey, Jody. Good to see you. Hey, Hawaii Heather. Good morning. Hey, True Crime fam. Think there's some ham between Scott and Chris McDonough. Is no way. I didn't notice that. Dude, Chris McDonough's gotten some slack. I was telling Pink Dahlia, she messaged me with his new video and was like, this was really good. Some people really loved it. Then when he, where he had Mary and Jeannie on, and then a lot of people didn't like it. What do you guys think about him having Mary and Jeannie on to tell their stories? Do you think that is, taking the focus off Summer? Do you think it is helping Summer? Do you think it is their choice, their trauma? Maybe it's their healing process. Do you think they're being exploited? I want to know what you guys think about that. Brittany, hello. They're being trafficked and sacrificed. I know, April, it is. It really is. Think about it. The 4,000, those missing, the unidentified bodies, that's disturbing. How? I don't know. The cigarette keeps going out because I talk too much. Hey, Patricia. Oh, Muffin Top. Thank you. I love you guys too. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, you guys, guess what? Please check your... Okay, Hattie, I sure will. So my birthday is August 24th, and two of my favorite people also have birthdays right then. Brittany's is allegedly with Brittany J is August 23rd, and then LFT is 26, right? Anyways, we're going to have like a joint birthday party, and I don't know how we're going to do this yet, whether it'll be like 3 streams all going at once. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know though, because you would want to do it on your... I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but we're going to do something fun for our birthdays. Maybe we could do like 45 minutes on each channel, like a different topic for each one. And like that way the people that maybe aren't subscribed to the other channels or don't know about them yet won't miss it. I don't know. Check Canada. Okay, I'll check Canada right now. I enjoyed hearing what they feel happened, being they know all of them. I don't know, 7 of us. That's crazy. I kind of think he's just trying to get more content for his channel. I still like his channel though. When he started Summer's Case, he had around like 30 or 40,000 subscribers, and he went to Tennessee and stuff, and he's over 100,000 now. Summer Wells has done a lot for that channel because, he went there and he did, and rightfully so. He did a lot of work. He interviewed a lot of people. Think of that porch interview with Hunter, you guys. His recent news story was interesting. His view of Don's essay on his sisters and his track record then kind of flipped on public running with agenda against parents. Which one is it? Oh, thank you, 7 of us. I'm excited too. Hey, Roxanne. Thank you, Hunted Coyotes. My email, Lynn. She emails me sometimes. I've not been doing great at keeping up with everything where I've been a little bit sick. I'm August 19th. Oh, Jody, then you got to be here for your birthday too. Or y'all just come over and we all stream together. Yeah, but I was thinking, like, what if I don't want, like, some of your viewers that don't know about our channels but would like to participate, or some of my viewers that don't know about y'all's channels, or you know what I mean? So what if we did like 40 minutes on each channel or something like that, and then we could carry the people, we could tell people, okay, next we're going here. It's like a I don't know what we could call it, like a Hey, Broken Justice. Yes, she has, my May. Summer saved those boys. That's for sure. She saved those boys. Okay, let's look at Canada really quick. Hold on. Stop sharing. How many people go? Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Okay, let's see. Hold on. This is their website. Let me screen share with you guys. Yeah, that porch interview. Mod Squad. Oh, I love you, and I miss you so much. Girl, I ain't even been on YouTube for like a week. I've been sick. Had to go to the hospital and everything. even though I'm fine, but just for nausea and stuff. But yeah, I miss you guys. Brittany Amber is the bomb. Her channel and her. She's just laid back, very sweet, smart, stoner, hippie baby. Okay. Sorry. The quinceanera stream. It's funny, Yenny, but like I told you, my grandfather and his whole family were Hispanic. His mom, she did, who I met, but only for a few years. She didn't speak English at all. But they like him and his brothers and sisters, they speak like half English, half Spanish, and like for real Spanglish. It's crazy. Oh, that's so cool. There's a new setting in your YouTube studio that will automatically send your subs to whatever live or channel you send them to via link. Thank you. Birthday bash. Birthday meet and greet. How cool would it be if one day, because Yenny actually mentioned this, I would love to have a little meet and greet one day, just with like you guys that are here all the time, that just to meet each other. How cool would that be? Meeting LFT was so fun. And like, I feel like I just know her on a different level now in a way. But hey, Ashley, I haven't either. I've just been popping in here or there. Are you okay, Mod Squad? Everything okay? Birthday train. Yeah, come get on the birthday train. Next stop. Yeah, they're awesome. They are both awesome. You could call it channel crawling. Nausea is the worst. Oh my God. I have Zofran right now. Nausea is something that I don't know. And then it's like you get nauseous, but you also have this anxiety of being nauseous and throwing up and getting more sick. Here, let me read this. Writing my victim for court, so now I'm decompressing. Ooh. Totally hippie. In a roundtable discussion on one case that we pick. I'll do it. Oh, I love you, Britt. If you ever feel nauseous and don't have prescription for nausea medication, Delta 8 will knock it out in an edible or vape form. It saves my life daily and rids of my headaches fairly fast. I have some of that, and it has been helping me too. You could zoom us in. Spanglish with my children too. Yeah, it was normal. It was so fun. Okay, Heather, have a good day. Hope everything goes good at the doctor. I experienced the fear of nausea as well. I'd rather be stabbed. That is so bad because you make yourself sick when you're actually not sick or nothing's wrong. And I've really realized that in the last week. Oh my God, that'd be so fun, Amber. We should totally work on making that happen. Maybe next year or the next year. Like, that'd be really fun. Make a fist like you're going to punch someone to stop the gag reflex, swallow pills, or to stop nausea. Huh. Thank you. I was thinking about looking up pressure points. And it's so bad I should have been that sick. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. I still cry. Yes. Bentley's sick right now, but I don't know if he's sick or if it's just like allergies. I figured it out. It was my anxiety causing most of the vomiting. That is, you are so much like me with this stuff because that's exactly what's happening with me. RCMP came up. So it was funny that Alice, when I came in. Oh, thank you, holy cow. Let's look at this RCMP actually really quick, and then I want to talk about the genie and that stuff. So let me hold that there. Well, I actually have to move it. These porn bombers, dude. Wow. Are these bots or what? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey, we could, well, I wonder how much it costs. It'll have to be a process of saving. Okay. Thank you so much, holy cow. I love you. The issue with Tennessee is doctors do not even like to prescribe nausea meds now. So I have had to figure out ways around it and research a ton of medications and stuff. Yeah, that sucks. It's like back in the day, doctors prescribed way too much Okay, now they won't even give you shit when you really need it. My little vape right here. In any given year, between 70,000 and 80,000 people are reported missing in Canada. Wait, 80,000 in Canada, and how many in the United States? 500,000? Wow. Missing persons cases are an operational priority for the RCMP. We've developed a national strategy. That's not very many. I feel like Canada is like the G-rated version of the US. Like, I feel like people are just nicer and more innocent. I don't know. I'm probably totally way wrong, and it's just the same as the US. But I feel like people in here are just wild and crazy, and people there, maybe it's just my experience with you Canadians. I've met some good ones. I talked to a cute Canadian cop yesterday. Like, we're going to get born as a friend. I've for sure been so anxious and nervous. I've thrown up. That's the worst. I'm sorry. Yeah, it sucks. That's what I've been going through too. And like, I found, like, today I did a meditation to relieve nausea. That kind of helped a little bit. It's like when your mind is racing and you're overthinking, the reason why the meditation or deep breathing really helps is because you're focusing on trying to hear the meditation or the deep breathing. And at first, it's so hard to do because you're so miserable. But after a minute, it does seem to help a little bit. They say you can, a minute will stop you. They need us to. Yes, they do. None of your business. It's true for the most part. We are very polite. That's crazy. But we still have murders and crimes. Yeah, I know. But it's just, it seems like it's a lot less than here. What's the difference in population? That'd be a good, let me see. Canadian population 2022, 38,454,327. So that's why there's just less people. So it seems like it's safer. There's 331 million here and 30 whatever million there. So 10 times the amount of people. So we actually have less crime versus the amount of people, because think about it. So we're times 10. So if you take 70 or 80,000 people that go missing a year times 10, 700 or 800,000, we have around 550. So we actually have less here per capita. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Yes, we rock. We have more unpopulated land. So were there a lot more Native Americans in Canada? Or because why is there such a problem with the these schools and all the missing and murdered Indigenous women? And that's not really as much in the US. I know there's some of that happening, but it seems like Canada is really a... Oh yes, you did. The cute cop. Hi, Alex, did you ever try peppermint Altoids? No, I haven't, but I should. I love those. My dad used to eat them when I was a kid. And wow, I need to get some. Peppermint does help. I know that, or they say it helps. So high pH water helps a lot. Do sour things like Sour Patch Kids. Hypermesis group. Oh my God, that is awful. And I could still keep some Sour Patch Kids on hand. I like to drink alkaline water. I use GABA supplements or Delta 8. Ooh, April, coming in with the knowledge that I want to hear. From a scientific standpoint, the strains most effective for nausea in the marijuana family is OG Kush, Sour Diesel, and Blue Dream. I love Blue Dream. That's one of my favorites. Tastes really good. Yeah, I think it's awesome when you can kind of... Now, one thing, I don't love unsolicited advice. Like, if I'm doing my thing, don't come telling me, like what you think about it or what I need to do. Like if I don't ask you and I'm doing all right, please, because that is so rude and annoying, and it's so hard to be nice back. I do be nice back, but just enough with that. But if you're looking for advice, or it's so nice to have this little community where you have so many people who've experienced what you've experienced. You know what I mean? 275,000. Let me look up Asia now. How many people go missing in Asia every year? In Nepal, 5,000 women. Okay, hold on. They do not have the I don't think they have the data like we have, because like with the other searches it comes right up. Basically they just talking about a lot of trafficking and stuff. International Commission on Missing Persons, global missing persons trends. 500,000 elderly people go missing in China every year. Whoa. Well, you know what, you guys? They were looking, I saw this thing where they were taking people's cell phones and showing how many people were active, like cell phone users in China. And then like after COVID, they showed, and they lied. There was so many people that just were gone, and their death rates do not add up. That was after COVID. Now this right here that I'm about to look at is from 2016. 500,000 elderly people go missing every year in China. That is true. Huge population. Okay. Wow. But I swear, I think that they don't want to have to take care of them. I don't know. It's just with COVID, it does make you wonder if maybe the Chinese were trying to get rid of some of the elderly population. More than 1,300 elderly people go missing in China every day. 500,000 per year, just elderly people. Senior citizens aged 25 or older account for 80% of missing elderly persons cases. This is obviously a huge number and a social issue we cannot afford to ignore. Around 25% of those missing have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. My grandfather went missing when he had Alzheimer's. He left his nursing home and was out in the woods for days. And they had ambulances and police and everybody up there. And I was little, but I remember it all. And finally they found him, thank God, covered in mud and shit. And yeah, very scary stuff. Demographic time bomb. China's population is aging rapidly, a hangover of the one-child policy, which was finally overturned last year. While Chinese law requires adults to support their parents, many seniors whose children have died or moved away were left without a network of care. Chinese law requires adults to support their parents. That's crazy. The problem is because the government doesn't want to do it. Wow. Particularly bad in rural areas and small cities because younger populations typically migrate to big cities. The country is already home to more seniors, 114 million aged 65 or over, than any other developing country. As many as 90 million people are expected to leave the workforce in the next 3 decades. By 2030, the government has warned China will have the most aged population on Earth, with more than 400 million people over 60. The problem has been exacerbated in China by draconian family planning laws. Aging is a major issue throughout Asia. The swelling ranks of elderly people across the region will rack up healthcare costs. See, that's the thing. They're worried about healthcare. I don't know, you guys. Look, 2016, they're so worried. 2016, China, Singapore-based Asian Pacific Risk Center warned in August of 2016 that by 2030, the elderly people were going to cause their nation healthcare costs of $20 trillion. So by 2018, there's a huge pandemic that kills millions of their elderly. That's weird, y'all. I'm sorry. That is weird. White Widow, I like that too. I like a lot of ambulance. Is that what I said? I like a lot of citrusy buds. Purple haze. Yum. Hey, Woofy, good to see you. Genetics is a hobby of mine. That's cool, April. Yep. I'll check Britain real quick. Let's just see. I cannot believe that with China. And why am I getting in more and more to these conspiracies? What is wrong with me? How many people go missing in the UK each? 180,000 every single year. 340,000 are reported, but 79 return or are found safe within 24 hours. Have you guys been keeping up with the Justice for Vaughn? I was watching one of Molly's videos earlier about it. 10,000 people disappear without a trace in Europe each year. Now, that does not make sense with the other numbers. My grandmother has Alzheimer's. She went missing 14 years, never to be seen again. Oh, my God. I am so sorry, Yanni. That is so heartbreaking. God almighty. Wow. I didn't know it was that common. Like, I remembered it happening to my grandfather, but wow, I guess a lot of them would be wondering, oh my God, if I get something like that, I just don't want to live. I don't want my kids to have to take care of me. I watched my parents like struggle so hard to take care of both of my dad's parents who both had Alzheimer's. And it just, I was looking at a study yesterday about, so the 2018 Farm Bill made it legal to sell regular Delta 9 edibles if the edible, it's only like 3% of the size. So, which you can still get very strong ones. And I was looking at a study and they said that they're just as strong, if not stronger sometimes, than the ones that you get from dispensaries. So you'll see this hemp derived Delta 9. It is legit. It is regular marijuana. It's derived from hemp. I don't know how it's a loophole, a farming loophole. Yeah, there is a lot less paranoia. Time to learn Mandarin. Bye, holy cow. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later, okay? I recall an aunt of mine who disappeared a lot when she got dementia, and we find her in the most random, odd places. Oh, my God. He's the pothead. I don't smoke because I'm paranoid and edibles do nothing. 0.0, yes, Allie, the farm bill, yes, 0.03. But you can still, I mean, they said that so this article I read, these guys went out and they bought like as much as they could of the market, and they were comparing them to, you know, the labels and into dispensaries, and yeah, they're just as strong. That's very interesting. The naked trolls really should find a hobby. I know, how stupid. Looks like we found you a girl. Oh my God, how stupid. Is that bots? It has to be, right? Or I don't know. No, I cannot imagine. I don't ever want to live with Alzheimer's. And then, like, my kids, their whole life has to be watching me, like, I don't know, picking me up. My grandfather used to fall twice a day. He'd have to come home from work and pick him up. My dad still has a hernia from my grandfather. And it's just tough. It's really tough. I've grown some before, April. Actually, I grew a pretty decent sized plant about 10 years ago. And then last year, Amber, I know I showed you, I had a little baby plant in one of my flowers. We just stuck a seed down in there, and then what was supposed to be on the DL, Woofy? I don't know what you're talking about. I know, that's crazy. You guys. Well, I enjoy hanging out with y'all today. I feel so good to be back. I missed you guys. A whole week away. That was just a week of misery, you guys. why is it that, like, I don't know, I don't have friends in real life anymore. And I'm at the point, and I've noticed this about a lot of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers are like that. They are hermits. They like to be at home, and, you know, a lot of their friends are online, and it's just, I don't know, like my kids are my friends, my parents. But other than that, my cousin, her and I hang out, and she's like 3 years older than me, but we don't see each other that much. But you guys are my friends, and you guys, I don't think that you understand, like, how, like, what an impact you can have on other people on here, and how special, like, these relationships really can be. And not like with just other YouTubers, but other chatters and everything, like the support and the, I don't know, it's just awesome. I'm just happy about it. So, excuse me, never mind, failed attempt at a joke. Sorry, Woofy. We were lost without you. My days are boring when no one goes live. I listen to YouTube all day too, like while I'm cleaning or anything, in my earbuds. I suck at being a plant mom. I'm better with dogs and kids, I swear. It's weird, Amber, because they tell you, like, when you're in recovery, to not get in a relationship or, try to have any kids or anything till you first can take care of a plant and then an animal, and then then you move on to that. So that's funny. In case anyone didn't know about the warm weather. I know it's hot here too, but not as hot as down there. For a few different marijuana companies also help with wheat, corn, barley, and other crops too. April, that is so cool. Do you smoke, April? It was signs of Alzheimer's. Yeah. My grandfather asked me if I was single once. He's like, honey, are you married? My hubby has always had a green thumb and went to uni for horticulture. So his plant, oh my God, that is so cool. Oh, I would love to see that. And he went to school. That is awesome, man. Super interesting. Can't trust anyone anymore. The friends I do have in life have been around since childhood, but they've all moved off now. That's kind of how I am too. That good friends are hard to find. And with YouTube, it's hard because, right, you get to know people, and time is different on YouTube. So much can happen in one day, but you get to know people and you think you know someone, and then like a year later or a few months later, you find out, like, whoa, it's kind of like dating, right? When you start dating somebody and everything's great, and then like 6 months later, you're like, who the fuck are you, and where were you when we met? Because you are not the same person. You got to really get to know people. And sometimes it takes time for people to let the rough sides of them show. We all have our problems, right? We all have our issues. We all fuck up. Now some of us are not mature enough to try to do better and want to do better and want to move on. And there's a lot of people that lack self-awareness. I hope that I'm not like that. That's one of my biggest fears, because I watch some people go around and it's just like, do you hear yourself? Please, if I ever get like that, y'all better tell me. I only leave my house to work and grocery shop. My only friends are my kids, my parents, and y'all. Yay! We're the same. Weed industry is having this flattened stock that's not producing flower. It's a fascinating disease. Oh my God, no. Now that song is stuck in my head. I smoke, I drank, but I can't. Yes. You were like, Grandpa, don't play the song, please. I'm smoking Amnesia Haze. Ooh, yum. It's horrible how we think we know people, but the reality is we actually don't. I know. Have you guys ever had that experience in dating? Yeah, especially on the YouTube streets. And okay, I admit it. I watch sometimes drama videos that are happening. I didn't at first, because I didn't know that there was even like a drama true crime community. I just watched true crime. But then I had an experience that made me see that there was that side of things. So yes, I sometimes want to know what's going on. So I will listen, but I don't want to be involved. So I don't come, I don't get in the middle of it. I'm not in all the chats. I'm not making but you sometimes see people that say, oh, I hate the drama, or I hate that I have to do this, or I got to clear this up. Unfortunately, I hate drama. And it's like, but you are in every drama chat. All of your lives are about drama. And what do you expect, honey? Like, come on, man. That's the self-awareness thing I'm talking about. It's weird. You never have to worry about me not telling it like it is. I love that though. I like somebody to tell me how it is. Like, I was raised by a woman. My mother is she has a lot of love to give, but it's tough love, and you are going to hear the truth whether it hurts or not. And if you're being a little baby, you're going to pull up your big girl britches and move on. Get over it. You have to sometimes. That's life. So that's the kind of way that she taught me. So I'm so thankful of that. And I appreciate that in friends. Like, sometimes though, it can be hard. Your friend will give you some advice and it might hurt you a little bit because you're like, whoa, like, but you got to step back when you get constructive criticism that comes from a good place, and appreciate that they had the nerve to tell you the truth of how they felt. YouTube can change people even after you meet them on YouTube. Some channels succeed and grow, and then the creator changes. Oh, yeah, 100%. Which I think some of that probably would be like impossible to stop, because you probably get a lot more message. Like, your life would be more hectic, I would assume. I don't know. But I don't ever, like, I don't know. My cigarette keeps going out. YouTube has kind of made me numb from dealing with idiots at certain points. Boy, he was a different guy. I absolutely hate drama, and it's been everywhere on the YouTube streets lately. Not a good thing for people like us with anxiety. No, that's why I stay out of it. I know that I need peace. Like, I know how I am. So it's better to just not be involved and try to diffuse situations instead of make them worse. Try to look for like how to solve things or how to make things go smoothly. Yeah. You never really know anyone. That's why I have no interest in any real life friends. Hasn't spoken to me from that day forward. Are you kidding me? Because you wanted a medical marijuana? Oh my God, April, I am sorry. That's ridiculous. I mean, that you could find something natural that could help you is so awesome. Something that won't hurt you, that you won't overdose on, and isn't toxic to your body. I'm sorry, April. That sucks. Oh, I should have her over someday when I move down and do a video with her or something. That would be cool. Lip says it's helping Summer Wells. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. It's a harsh punishment. Oh my God. Well, she's going to regret that, because life is short and you do not know. You may wake up tomorrow and you may not have a mama no more. Oh, I think about that all the time, where mom got sick. Like, literally, those thoughts eat me alive at night. I'm like, my dad never goes to the doctor. Like, mom, I cannot imagine. Oh, I'm sorry, April. That sucks. Had one friend. She all at once got a little strained, said she was following God, and I was going in a different direction. We are no longer friends. I'm sorry. I think she will too, Yenny. I agree. No, you know what? They do it on purpose. Because think about it. If you have a little channel that's like a Krama channel that you mostly cover drama and occasionally other stuff, the people who are subscribed are there because they want to talk about, everything happening. So when you cover other stuff, you're not going to have anybody there. So then you have this incentive, even if you don't realize it like consciously, to cover drama. Then you have this incentive to be involved in it, and it's like everybody thinks that they I don't know, like, I'm not why is it up to anybody else to hold other people? I don't know. I just have in a way, I understand holding people accountable for what they do, but in a way, it's like, you don't have to be responsible for what they did. Mind your business. Like, for me, I don't know. I go back and forth with that. It depends, because if someone's taking advantage of their subscribers or stuff like that, I do think that it should be known. But also, some stuff is stupid and it's nobody's business. And these people walk around like you owe everyone an explanation. Who the hell are you? Why does everybody owe you an explanation? You know what I mean? Get real. And these are like mainly the people that you like. A lot of them, probably like 80% of the people I've seen involved are like way too old to be like that immature. I don't know. It's crazy. She works for the FBI. Yeah, and I can too. And it's not affecting her job. Like, she's not doing it. Besides, it's about to be federally legal. They've already passed it in one side of the government. Now we just have to get the Senate to pass it. Yeah. I'm so glad to hear you lacking friends. I think I enjoy people on YouTube best. I still love my husband. My 2 children are grown with friends galore, so very little time for parents. Yeah, kids go through that point in life when it's all about, I was thinking about that yesterday actually, because my son is 13 now. And it's kind of like, you think that life is like, all of these people, your friends, are such important parts of your life, and they are at that time, but you don't realize how temporary that is. Oh, Cheryl, I'm so sorry. Virtual devil in disguise. I still mourn over my dad. He was diagnosed with cancer, and 16 days later, he passed. Oh, 16 days later? Oh my God, Jody, I am so sorry. Oh, that's so awful. I'm assuming like he waited till the last minute. See, that's what worries me with my dad. He takes no medication. He's 63 years old. He's a biochemist with a degree also in nutrition. He eats super healthy and takes tons of supplements and stuff. He is so like germophobic. He's just very cautious. He's a chemist, but he doesn't go to the doctor. But he is very healthy. But I worry, like, what if there was something that, like cancer, that if you catch it early, it can be such a big difference than if you don't. Like, my uncle passed away when I was younger. He found out he had leukemia on Christmas Eve, and he passed the following Easter morning because it was so bad. And it wasn't just leukemia. It was leukemia and then something else too. And it had to do with his spine. But I was kind of young, so big bucks in drama. Yep, absolutely. I've seen these people bring in $1,000-$2,000 a day. I mean, go do your thing. That's awesome for the person that's making it. I'm not saying nothing like that. It's just crazy. The like, people, I wonder why that is. Crazy. Yeah, I bet you are proud. I wish that I think she'll come around. Keep trying. I'm concerned with people who run them who have kids. Some of them, yeah, I know what you mean. It's crazy. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just like there's so much more important shit going on in this world, and I get it occasionally, or if it's about you or whatever, but you even have people that are, I don't know, it's just crazy. And if it was silly little drama, that would be one thing. I think it wouldn't feel so heavy, right? But it's turned into looking up people's kids, people's parents, people's addresses, mocking people's sexuality, mocking their addictions, mocking their illnesses, mocking people with special needs, mocking people with that are different races. What the fuck? You guys, that is just crazy to me. You can have little petty drama that's entertaining and just like Real Housewives type, but the stuff that's been happening lately is just dark, evil, and disgusting. And I'm sorry, but I don't want nothing to do with none of the people doing that shit. I don't know. When I was an infant, oh, Yanni, I'm so sorry. My dad was exactly like that. We had no clue, and he was full of cancer. Oh my God, Jody. What was it that led him to the hospital? Who decided to have a second channel for drama as well. Needless to say, I couldn't listen on that channel, and I just paid attention to the comments. Ooh. And eventually I left because I felt it was a waste of time. Like, I don't know. Because even like, think about the tabloid magazines. I've always loved those. When I was little, me and my mom would go out and go shopping or something, and then at the end, she'd buy me one of those and some snacks, and I'd go home and lay in my bed and read, and it was everything. And I don't know why, but Yeah, people are really brave behind the computer. I am very calm behind the computer, and I am very respectful, and I try to be understanding and give people grace. But in real life, I'd probably be a little different. I've changed my ways a lot, but I used to be pretty rowdy, and I used to love to fight. Like especially really mean girls or girls that I was a nice person. I try to be friends with everybody. I would, sit with the kid who sits alone, talk to everyone, tell people they looked nice just to make them feel good, things like that. But if you were a bitch or you were doing something backhanded or wrong, or especially like messing with me or like trying to get with my man or something like that. A list of things your dad eats, doesn't he? I trust chemists and nutritionists more than doctors. Preventative. Ooh, I could have him do that when I get down there. I know he doesn't. He eats very. He's super picky and very selective, and he's all about balance. You need to have your vegetable, your carbs, your protein. You need to have all of that. A glass of milk a day. It's kind of, but also he's still like in this, and I think this was in the 90s and the early 2000s a huge thing, the low carb, the low fat, low carb. Not so he doesn't do as much of the low carb. My mom really did more of that Atkins diet and stuff, but my dad is still like in the low fat. Everything in the house is low fat, even though some fats are healthy, right? Like some fats are necessary. Coconut oil, avocados, olive oil, fish oil, just some fats are good for you, but he's just like totally anti. And I guess it's maybe preventative for like clogged arteries, or I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. What you put out into this world is what you get back. Absolutely, it is. And I recall those two channels making a ton of money when I modded for them, and later I realized the creator was scamming people left and right. Wow, I'd be curious to know who that is, but yeah, you don't need to put it in here or anything. I'm just saying. Um, mm. Yeah, who are these people out here giving us advice on what we're doing wrong and the way we should handle it and what we should do, but they do not have their lives together? That's what I'm saying. It's like this with my close friends, and like any of my friends I'm close with, if I'll tell you the truth, if I think that maybe you've done something that you're better than, I'll tell you privately. But other than that, I don't think it's anybody's business to publicly hold you accountable now, unless you're like a menace completely or something. It's like some people just got to learn how to mind their business. She hasn't talked to me in the last 3 years. I'm sorry, April. Milk is a deal breaker, not a fan. His hip was hurting and he needed a crutch. His arm snapped when getting into his van. The x-ray showed clear spots in his bones and masses everywhere. Oh my God. Jody, I'm so sorry. I'll go check it out after this. I'm probably actually going to get off here. They'll get through that stage and then they'll be back because they'll need their mama and daddy to experience the same thing. And they share everything. Fiber-filled carbs are great for you. Your brain needs fat to function. Yeah. Low carb is the only diet that works for me. Oh, really? See, I'm learning that I need like complex carbs, low sugar, like not much added sugar at all, complex carbs, and a lot of protein. That is seeming to help me a little bit, especially with my nausea, anxiety. But I would survive like a whole day and eat nothing but a box of dreamsicles. Like every 2 hours, eat another one. Or grab like 5 bags of candy and a pack of soda and just like I've never watched what I ate, but I'm learning that I need to start. Oh, hey, September Virgo. Involving Hunter Moore, who owned a website, use it to humiliate people. It's crazy. And yesterday I was talking to that cop in Canada. Like the police have not caught up with the internet. So like say a crime occurs on the internet and it could be people in on both sides of the world. it's really hard to get anything done about it, especially because they're, you know, the, the jurisdictions, and it just, even if, okay, so then you know which jurisdiction. Say someone in the United States commits a crime and steals from someone in another country. Well, the person in the other country goes to their own police and they say, we can't do anything. The crime was committed in the United States. And then the United States say, we can't do anything. It's Canada's jurisdiction, or whatever country it is, and it's just stupid. I've dealt with that myself some. But digging the diet input. Oh, thank you, Muffin Top. So I won't play with her. Let her dig the grave. I will tell her. Mommy dreamsicles. Always keep going back. Always keep trying, because you never know if it's someone you love. Never catch up to the internet. Dreamsicles. Oh, okay. But the person's passport can be revoked. Well, see, this person that I was trying to, this person is not does. Oh, I see what you're saying. So they're a citizen of the United States, but then their passport could be revoked and they can't leave. Passports can be revoked if you are showing dishonest behavior without charges. Where would you go for that? Let me get my notebook. One second. I've loved hanging out with you guys today. It's just been a laid-back chit-chat. I can't believe Dawn's letter. I cannot believe. I wonder if there will be more. I can't believe how touching it was. That shocked me. Then this girl from Alabama, the Lori Daybell stuff, and there's so much other stuff happening every single day. Matter of fact, before we go, let's just do a little skim through. I want to show y'all something. This is really important, so hang with me, okay? crimeonline.com. Oh, the honor killings trial. Oh, you guys. Oh, thank you, April. Thank you. Please do that. Okay. I remember watching about this. His two daughters. Oh my God. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Let's see. This is how much I just want to show you guys, and we're not going to go through anything, just like a quick skim through of how many things are happening that we don't hear about, how many cases that you're not seeing all over YouTube, how many babies out there that are missing or being murdered by their parents or their caretakers. Honor killings trial begins for father accused of murdering teen daughters in taxi for dating non-Muslim boys. Beautiful girls. And isn't this the one where they found the recording or whatever? They were being wiretapped for the FBI. The FBI had him wiretapped because they thought he was involved in terroristic stuff. Okay, let's just do a quick skim through. Heartbreaking footage released of young girl playing hula hoop just moments before killer stabs her to death. I haven't seen this. Have you guys? I mean, look at this beautiful baby. Oh my God. British police released security footage this week of the last moments before a young girl was randomly stabbed to death. A 22-year-old is accused of killing the 9-year-old, found dead in July with a single stab wound. Oh my God. Look at her. Let's see. ITV have obtained CCTV footage of emergency services rushing to the scene where 9-year-old Lilia Valute was stabbed to death. I'm going to make me a grilled cheese for lunch with salted butter and sharp cheddar cheese. But I don't see her hula hooping. Oh, the footage also shows her playing with her younger sister. Oh my God. Was her younger sister out there with her? They were playing in the road where Lilia was then attacked. Oh my God. See, you guys? This is what I'm saying. This evil shit is happening constantly. I can't see the chat, but I will be right back to it. Baby, pregnant mom, and 3 others die in fiery crash. Duck sauce killer takes his own life before court hearing for killing delivery driver over condiments. Had fridge filled with duck sauce. What? Here's that one you guys were talking about in chat. McDonald's worker shot in the neck over cold fries has died. Over cold fries. Woman seen being dragged into semi-truck is found safe. The Kristen Smart trial. Friends targeted and brutally murdered in shocking Florida executional-style double homicide. Then we have the shooting at the Mall of America. Mom twice sought protective order against ex who eventually killed her and teen daughter. Killed her and her teen daughter last Thursday. Colorado. Another free. Look at that girl. Oh my God. Now I saw another one on TikTok about a TikToker who was sharing about her divorce on TikTok, and then she ended up dead. But let's look at this. Look at that beautiful girl. A Colorado woman reportedly sought a protective order against her ex-boyfriend on 2 occasions before he killed her and her 16-year-old daughter last Thursday in a double murder homicide. KMGH reported that the latest protective order filed by Lindsay Dom, 41, was denied a month before Javier Acevedo, 49, fatally shot her and her daughter, Meadow Center, 16. In June 2021, a Denver County court filed a protective order which barred Acevedo, I don't know how to say his name, from owning or buying any firearms. In June 2021, the order was unrelated to the protection order sought by... the June 21 order was unrelated to the protection order. Loveland police said Javier legally purchased the gun he used to kill Dom months before in Denver County. He threatened to kill her in the protective order she sought in June. A temporary order was implemented on June 16th, but it was vacated 2 weeks later. On July 16th, someone called police claiming he told them he planned to kill his wife. Nothing came from that call as authorities deemed they lacked probable cause. Oh my God. He allegedly killed her and her daughter 2 days after that call. He also applied for a civil protective order against Acevedo in 2021. Or she did. That order, which also pertained to her daughter and 2 other juveniles, was vacated later that month. In October of last year, he was arrested for essaying a minor. Then he was granted a criminal no-contact order, which barred him from contacting the juvenile victims, more than one in that case. Oh my God. He was not required to relinquish weapons. In January of this year, he violated the 2021 order. Weeks before the slaying, someone who claimed to be a neighbor called police about illegal activity at Dom's home. Police believed the caller was him. 4 other children were at home in Loveland last week when he allegedly murdered Dom and Center. Afterward, Acevedo reportedly traveled 30 miles away to Erie and killed himself. This is absolutely insane. Someone called police 2 days before and said that he said he was going to kill his wife and not a damn thing was done. She'd gotten many protective orders and not a damn thing was done. He still had weapons that he legally obtained. That pisses me off. This is one I'm going to be watching. Unbelievable. Look at that beautiful girl. Her name was Meadow Center. That's quite a hippie-like weird name, but the call wasn't enough. Yeah, what the hell? Cannot believe that. Do y'all think the problem is we are too soft on crime? I don't understand why people are so evil. I don't know, Vicky. And shot and killed the sandwich artist for putting too much mayo on the sandwich. One of the younger workers. Oh, son's seen it all. What? Oh, my God. So see what I'm saying? It's just constantly, there's so much happening we're not watching. This is in Colorado. That's really, really interesting. Amber, you should look into that too. Let's see. Stepdad kidnaps, rapes, and marries 6-year-old girl. Deadly Fiji honeymoon. Ex-girlfriend said accused killer hubby who murdered pharmacist's wife was violent. Feds arrest 4 former on Breonna Taylor's death. I was happy to hear that, because even if it wasn't intentional, it still was a mistake that they need to be held accountable for. That young lady should be alive today. Sorry, but she should. Investigators crack 12-year murder mystery of beloved Kansas college student found dead on Royal Road. Investigators say they've solved the death. Wow. English teacher sexually assaulted sixth grader for 3 years. Gets 2-month delayed jail sentence despite him begging for help. Oh, hell no. Somebody messes with my baby. That'd be... Woo, honey. I'm telling you. That'd be the worst mistake that you could ever make. English teacher sexually assaults sixth grader for 3 years. Gets 2-month delayed jail sentence despite him begging for help. Her sentencing has been delayed for nearly a year after she gave birth. Who'd she give birth to? Who was the dad? Wait, a 13-year-old boy. I'm heartbroken for the complainant and his family. I'm really disappointed in the outcome as a prosecutor, a child abuse prosecutor. She has to register. The victim is not the father. Okay, that's good to know. But still, what in the hell is wrong with you? The abuse lasted for 3 years and occurred in Bodine's classroom and in her car. Oh my God. Okay, you guys. So we'll stop there for today. We went through a lot that's happening. The pharmacist's death was sad. And we'll continue to do these. I love to bring you guys things that are not as known about with cases that are. So maybe it's just another way for Summer to save more kids, or, Lori and, or not Lori and Chad, but JJ and Tylee, or whatever case is big that we talk about that has an update. Pairing that with smaller cases with updates and stuff, just to bring some awareness to some of these, other cases. Broken justice, of course. Drop it in here. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'm so glad that you hung out with me today, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, I'll watch my community tab. I keep stuff posted there all the time. I think I'm going to do actually like a tie-dye live soon, because I've taken some time off where I was sick, but I want to make some really cool stuff and do like where I sell it. It's time for like school to start and stuff. So I just want to do, I don't know, I'm going to do something like that. But anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. And I hope you guys have the best day ever. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you to my mods too. I really appreciate you guys, and I love you so much. And I love you, chat too. Bye. Love you, Yenny. Bye, guys.